Hi everyone, Mr. Neighbor here, and today we're going to talk about sales tax, tips, markups, a lot of stuff you do while shopping. So very, very useful to figure out what you have to pay in the end. So a few vocab words. If you ever see the word tip or gratuity, it means the small amount of money you're going to pay for a service. So you tip your waiter or waitress. You might tip someone, a tour guide or someone like that, for being your guide throughout the day and all the extra stuff that they did. So tip and gratuity, it's how gracious you are. Markup. So markup deals with stores. So stores have a price that they pay for an item. They have to mark up that item so that they actually make some money. So if they buy a pair of sneakers for $10, they will mark it up a certain amount so that they make money off of it, maybe to 25. So then they make $15 off of it. So that's what markup is. The selling price is the price that you actually will pay. So, for example, if that pair of shoes was 10 and they marked it up to be 25, 25 is the selling price. They made $15 off of it, but the selling price for you, that is $25. So to do a couple examples with these, Drew wants to buy exercise equipment and it costs $140. The sales tax is 5.75%. What is the total cost of equipment? Tax, which we didn't talk about above, is something that goes either to the state or goes to the government to help run those two bodies. Sorry, goes to the state government or it goes to the federal United States government to help run those processes. So if the 5.75% is our tax, we need to figure out what that is because I'm not really going to pay $140. I'm really going to pay $140 and then that amount of tax on it. And there's two different ways we kind of look at this. So we're going to call those method 1 and method 2. This video is just going to explain those two methods. Another video is going to work through some more examples. But this video is just going to work with the two methods. First method is find the tax and add it on. So if we have $140 and it has a 5.75% tax, I'm going to multiply by that number. So I have to change that percent into a number by dividing by 100. When I do that and multiply to find the tax, I will get $8.05 for the tax. If I want to find out how much they're going to have to pay, I have to take the original plus the tax. So that will be $148.05 for the total. So this is the original. This is the tax. And this will be the final price that I have to pay. So that is method 1. Find the tax and add it on. Method 2, what we're going to do is we're going to find the tax and the original together. So I call this the combined percent method. So the first thing we have is 140. So that is 100%. That's all of it. That's all we're paying, $140. That's 100% of the original. That's all of it. We also then have to pay 5.75% for the tax. Notice I'm writing these as percents. So all in all, I have to pay 105.75% of my amount. So because that percent is bigger than 100, I should be expecting to pay more than $140. I have to pay 105.75% of this 140. So that's what I'm going to do. 40 times 105. Oops. I have to change this to a number. So 1.0575. And when I do this, I get out an answer of 148.05. I'm pretty sure that these are approximate answers. So notice this one, I get out my answer right away. I don't have to add anything on because I did it up here. I added the percent on. So either way works. If you want to find the tax first and then find, and then add it onto the original, that's fine. Or you can combine them and do that a little bit faster. So you choose which method you want to do. We're going to do a couple other problems like this. And it looks like we have time, so I'm just going to include it in this video. So we're going to do method 1 and method 2. So what is the total cost of a sweatshirt if the regular price is $42 and the sales tax is 5.5%? So if I do method 1 in green, that's the one where I find the tax and add it on. So 42 multiplied by what that number is, 0.055. I will get out the number $2.31, most likely approximately. That is my tax. I will add that on. So 42 plus $2.31 equals $44.31. So that would be my final. Here's the original, and here's the tax. Now for method 2. This is the one where we combine our percents. I know I'm going to have 100% of the cost, and I am also going to have 5.5% of the cost for the tax. So in total, I will have to pay 105.5% of the list price. So 42 is that price, and I have to multiply it by my percent as a number, which would be 1.055. And I will get out approximately $44.31. So here is the original, here is the tax percents, and then that gives me out the final percent.